comes as part of what I talked about in terms of our education night, is we often have children and youth sit down and just share sites. You know, so I take, you know, my daughter shows me what her favorite sites are. We go through them. And then I go through, I show Google that I use a lot, or something, that we're sharing information. And in doing that, one, I'm learning about what they're doing, and two, I'm learning about the content and ensuring that it's okay. So the big message is, when the first step is always in educating and training. Education should come from the youth themselves that are experts. If the middle school children can't do it, we run it in different models. We run it in the model where grade 7 and 8 students run it for parents of grades 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've done it in a model where we had high school students come in and train our middle school students on how to run it and how to do it and how to put that information together and how to talk to parents. But I think it's absolutely critical that we recognize their expertise, we recognize the role that they have to play in intervention. The next pillar of intervention that I always, the next pillar of what do we do about it is what I call assessment and an evaluation. Once we know the problem and we understand the problem and we have an awareness of the problem, the second is to understand how often it happens, under what conditions does it happen. And we already know that adults underestimate the number of youth. Youth themselves underestimate it, and adults underestimate it. And so, you know, we work really hard with students to think about what are, and it comes out as part of the education and training as well, what are the kinds of things that happen online to you? Why are these things that might be considered bullying? Why are these things that cannot be considered bullying? How do you define these things? So you can have an informal or a formal assessment in a school setting that can list all of those different forms of electronic bullying and ask how often and how frequently, or you can have the informal check-in. And